Hi traders, welcome to my video on the New York Killzone Strategy. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can capture a move such as this one for over 40 pips during the space of a few hours. This is a pound-dollar 5-minute chart in the MT4 trading platform. You can do this strategy in any trading platform and any trading instrument. However, I'd be looking to use currency pairs with the US dollar simply because the New York Killzone strategy is based around the opening of the New York session. So we're going to want to use pairs which have volatility during that time, such as the pound and the dollar, especially the pound dollar actually, because the New York Open coincides with the afternoon in the UK. So the British pound and the US dollar are very active at that time. As you can see, this highlighted area is the Killzone, which is the first 2 to 3 hours of the New York session, which is marked here. I have an indicator which marks these zones off on my chart. And you can see plenty of volatility, lots of liquidity in the market at this time, and some movements to be had. So in a nutshell, the New York Killzone is trading, any trading strategy, during the first few hours of the New York session. Okay, and as I said, ideally we want to be looking at pairs with the US dollar included. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, let's just say we were watching our charts here. This is the New York Open and we're going to look for an entry. There is no magic buy as soon as it opens, sell as soon as it opens. We're going to need to put some effort into it. So for that, I'm going to draw my resistance level here. Okay, and then I'm going to draw my support level here. Okay, you can see the support levels tested multiple times. This resistance holds up well, and then we have this big fall here. This is during the open of the NY session, which would have been this candle. I mean, we're not going to be able to pick the top every time, so we can wait for the pullback. Okay, the pullback is here with these two up candles, and then we can look to enter on the breakout into this big move that started the New York session off. So once we have the breakout, we can place our stop loss just above the high here, and we have a good trade for 25 odd pips there. Nice short-term trade, dipping in and out. Have another pullback here, arguably an entry there. Off that ledge, and there you go. That is a basic few trades for during the New York Killzone. I'd be looking for trending situations really when trading this strategy. I'm not going to look to trade in a range, certainly not at a volatile time on a US dollar currency pair, because you're just going to get chopped in and out of the market. Instead, I'm going to look for a breakout opportunity and use the volatility and liquidity around the New York Killzone to try and hop in on a trend. Okay, so that's one example. 2 quick trades. I'll be honest with you, I do prefer the higher chart timeframes. As I said, this is a 5-minute chart. I'd much rather look to capture big moves on the longer chart timeframes, but for the purpose of this video, the New York Killzone strategy, we're focusing on the shorter chart timeframe. So we'll go on to the next day. Okay, again, you can see, look at all of this ranging consolidation here and here, before and after the Killzone, but in the Killzone, all of the action, where you can see for yourself, that is the liveliest period. How are we going to trade it? We're not just going to buy and sell randomly. We're going to first mark our support and resistance levels as we did on the previous day. Okay, we have a nice wedge chart pattern forming here. Triple top as well. 1, 2, 3. Resistance has been tested 3 times. We have some bearish candlestick patterns forming, a shooting star there. Okay, all indications that we can expect a reversal. We're going to look to enter on the breakout of this support level. Okay, in fact, just to clarify on the trend, you can see You can see from that high there, we're in a downtrend. We're going to wait for breakout. We're going to jump on the volatility of the New York Killzone, i.e. the New York Open, and ride this there. And so today we would have taken that on that particular day and we would have been 40 plus pips. You can see towards the end of the New York Open, people packing up, going for lunch. London's also closing. So this would have been a time to start taking profits. Just to reiterate as well, around the New York Open is early afternoon London time. So if you're trading this currency pair, the pound dollar is when you're going to see the most action, as evidence from the drop there. Okay. So here's another example. The next day. Okay, this day is slightly different. We're in a downtrend, so we would have been looking for the breakout. We certainly wouldn't have entered here because on this breakout here because we need a pullback first. We have this pullback, but then breakout to the downside doesn't happen. So we don't force trades. Well, I don't force trades. I'm a trend trader and I see that's a downtrend. I'm quite happy to go and check another instrument, skip trading for the day. Look for more longer term trades or other setups. But if you insist on forcing a trade, what we can do in this instance is look to get a reversal. Okay. So we can mark this is the open, price drops, and we can mark our resistance and wait for a breakout above, which we do get. So you could have entered on the breakout there or waited for the pullback here and entered on the continuation. Okay. As I said, I probably would have avoided this scenario personally, especially when there's so many other instruments and timeframes we can watch. It's worth mentioning as well, this looks like a bear trap setup following on from this downtrend here. I think traders are selling here, trying to get in, but they're getting in too late. They're arriving too late to the party, if I can get that right. The bears here, people are selling. They're wrong. There's a reversal. Their stop losses are getting hit. You see this big candle up here as well. They're exiting the position and looking to go in the opposite direction. So you could have based your trade on the bear trap strategy. And as well, if we go back to this level of resistance here, it does form a nice W pattern. You see that nice W pattern there, which is a down. Down. So we've got our W there with a breakout to the upside, a potential trade there, stop loss just below the low there. So reversal trade, but as I said, I'm more concerned about taking trades in the direction of the overall trend. So let's move along to the next day. Okay, here we go. Downtrend, kill zone. And we've already had a nice rally actually. If you were trading around the London kill zone, I do have a video on that. You might have got in on this action we had here. Okay, this nice breakout. Tested. Nice breakout to the downside. M formation. Okay. Lower highs. That would have been a good breakout trade during the London session. And the crossover, I mean, you still could have got in here. I mean, there's a lot of consolidation, choppy markets. So we're going to perhaps wait for the breakdown here, the pullback, and then look to enter on the breakout around here somewhere. I mean, you can try and pick the top if you want. Good luck with that, but just wait for the bearish price action and the breakout of this support level. We can still capture a nice trade. 30 plus pips there. So yeah, that's just one particular way to trade the New York kill zone. As I said, I would trade with the trends. Trend is your friend and all that. Range in markets. If you want to trade range in markets, you can look to trade perhaps the Asian kill zone, but a non-yen based or Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, any pair that doesn't involve any of those during the Asian session that might be quieter than usual. Euro pound, for example, you can look to trade ranges there with a low volatility. But yeah, I think if you're trading the New York kill zone, you're looking for volatility and momentum and liquidity. So you want to get in on nice big breakout trades, which I've given you a few examples of here. Feel free to check out my video on the London kill zone as well. Same principles, where you can catch big moves such as this one around the London Open. Okay, well, hopefully you found something useful in this video. I appreciate you watching. Please like and subscribe for more. Catch you on the next one.